probably less than 2 weeks later, Kimi, the other kind of Chinese open source competitor, lands Kimi K3, which really does blow Fable out of the water.
Cmd+AI.
I mean, to be butting up against Fable and GPT 5.6 on DeepSui, this is, by the way, a closed source benchmark, so you can't benchmax against DeepSui. Because you don't know what the test is, right? Terminal Bench is beating Opus 4.8 and just nipping at the heels of 5.6. Sol is winning on Program Bench, which is crazy. Same again here. It's nipping at the heels of Fable 5. These are crazy benchmarks. Yeah. It's a 2.8 trillion parameter model, which is probably one of the biggest open source models I've ever seen. So when we talk about open source and running locally, you need a lot of hardware to run this one locally. You're definitely going to be waiting for the quantizations of this model, which they haven't released yet. They haven't released the weights yet. I think it's coming January 27th or something like that. July 27th. So in 10 days, they're hopefully going to be releasing the full thing. You have access to it right now through Kimi and Kimi Code, which is quite a nice CLI, actually, I have to say, which means that you're always going to be going through their servers. So again, something to bear in mind. These are Chinese servers. They can see everything you're doing, and these are the sorts of prices we're looking at for those coding plans. However, once they release the weights, this is when other people can host it and probably be able to host it on US or European soil. And, well, let's see what the prices look like when they're on there. But it's definitely an amazing feat of engineering looking at these benchmarks here. Like, there's GLM already, the lowest setting there already beating GLM at roughly the same price. And yeah, I think this is an insane model. I think this is and there's Inkling there, look. Just coming out. They were head to head, they were neck and neck there, and then boom, came straight out the gate and just completely killed it. But it is 2.8 trillion parameters, so this is a third of the size. So, you know, at the end of the day, the more you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it.
Yeah,
so
these are the open models. Here, it's neck and neck to close to every like frontier model, and in some tasks winning. It's insane. Here, apparently it made these games, and in this case, it made even the models. That's insane. Like, they have an understanding of the 3D world, and you see there are like many examples of like games. It's just getting out of hand what these models can do. And I'm like, how can OpenAI and Claude Anthropic make money? Like, I mean,
how can they justify?
Like justify their entire existence. Yeah, I don't know.
I've got one more day of Kimi. I've been using it a little bit today, getting it to solve some like light problems or something like that. I still don't have the confidence to give it like anything outside of hobby projects just yet, like the confidence, but I think I'll need to use it just a little bit more to see what I can actually throw at it and what kind of work can we give something like this. Again, this is on Chinese servers, so maybe something to not throw your big open source project code base at all. Again, just little shitty little projects are fine for now, and then we'll see what happens after July 27th.
Will it be as bad as Grok?
That's the thing, man. That's why that's so disappointing. They've already revealed themselves to be absolute scumbags by, you know, taking advantage of our trust. Kimi K3 agents downloader update, the latest Kimi app from your mobile store. You can download all that there. I mean, I guess you can use it in the in the whatever. They've got their own chat interface as well. Pricing is 30 cents for a cash input. $3 for a cash mish. So quite a bit, massive difference between that and that. So once you've cashed, it's pretty cheap. But the first one is $3. This is Sonnet prices, I think, or old Sonnet prices. I'm pretty sure, which is quite crazy.
But is it as efficient with tokens? I'm not sure. That this is also something to look into. I'm looking at their docs, and it can also do like video editing particularly good.
That's actually a really good point. That's actually a really good point. So
because it's multimodal, right?
Yes. So GLM was great, but it wasn't multimodal, and it is very helpful to be able to pass through visual cues on whether something's working or not. By the way, I'm not in the same camp as some people who are like, well, how can it do front end if it doesn't have visual capabilities? Funny enough, you can interpret a lot through understanding code. You know, It's like when you look at something, but like, oh, that's about 20 pixels or whatever, like, because you're looking at something. The reverse is true. If you can see 20, you can visualize things in your mind. So I'm not 100% in the camp of like, just because something doesn't have visual. I mean, like I say, it scored, GLM 5.2 scored better than Fable, and it doesn't have visual capabilities. So, you know, proof is in the pudding there. This is the intelligence. This is kind of worrying in a way how close it is to Fable in intelligence. Like this was the biggest thing about Fable was its intelligence, I think, and it's like there. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah. Speed wise, not so. I've downloaded GPT+OSS. I do want to try this because it's always up there on the speed, like unbeatable. But again, third place here. Ooh, got electrocuted. But you said something. You said cost per token, didn't you?
Yeah, I just asked if it's not cost per token, but per task, if it's efficient with the token.
Cost per intelligence index task. This is kind of it. So it's like around 95 cents, which Claude took $2.75 and GPT 5.6 took $1.04. So just a little bit cheaper than Sol.
Interesting.
So not cheap.
So it's not. Yeah, so not cheap. The tokens are cheap, but it probably takes more token to achieve the same result.
Yeah.
Costing
however,
more. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool.
That's what I would say. So yeah, Kimi K3. I do want to keep trying it out, playing around with it. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.
Cmd+AI.